Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Sofia and today I'm gonna be showing you my reading journal 2021 setup and also my bullet journal. It's been a while since I showed you any of my journals. I have mainly 4 journals, which are my reading journal, my bullet journal, my quote journal, and my planner. I wanted to film sporadic videos for my quote journal as it's like full of calligraphy and quotes and book theme pages, but mainly one of my New Year resolution is filming monthly videos for my reading journal and my bullet journal. Before starting, please tell me in the comments if you have a reading journal or a bullet journal, because I've seen a lot of people starting a reading journal for the first time this year, so I really want to know if you are planning to start one. I'm gonna start with my reading journal, but if you want to see my bullet journal, the link stamp will be over here. Is my 2020 reading journal page. I just put some washi tape over here. It's going to be a really basic reading journal. It's been 2 years I think since I had a reading journal, so I wanted to try it out again in 2021 as I'm beginning to read a lot more and more constantly. So I decided to go for a super simple thing so it's easy to keep track of. Then I have cheating sheet, as I call it, which is basically how to divide the pages. And this, I always put a quote at the beginning of my journals. This year I decided to go for one of my favorite quotes ever, which is "Wishes are false, hope is true, hope make its own magic." I know I wrote it wrong, but this is from Lady Taylor, Daughter of Smoke and Bones, and it's honestly my motto in life, and it goes really well with what we want 2021 to be like. The first spread here, books of 2021 challenge. This is basically a big tracker. It's like my Goodreads but in my bullet journal. Title, author, start, finish date, rating, format, and review. For example, if I read Throne of Glass this year, I will put Throne of Glass, Sarah J. Maas as the author, the day I started and the day I finished it, how I rated book, 3 stars, format, if it was physical or if it was digital or maybe an audiobook, and then the review is just I check if I have created my review on Goodreads or if I have filmed a video. Then this page is blanked. I just want to put all the books that really bring me a lot of joy this year. Then we have my book series page, which is one of my favorites as it helps me keep track of all the series that I really want to read. I just write the name of the series, for example, The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, and then all the books in that series. And this one is a trilogy, so there's 3, and every time I finish one, I marked. So this year is mostly Shadowhunters books because I really want to get into it, so all of these are the Shadowhunters books that I want to read. And I also have Throne of Glass, which I want to do a read along, and I'm Burying the Ashes, and a few others, and it just helps me to keep track of it. Then we have here my wish list page, which is just books that I really want to get, and I don't know if it happens to anyone, but I sometimes forget books I want because I keep looking at more and more books. So this is just a tracker of like books that call my attention, so I just know what books I really want to get. And then here are my reading goals. I never set reading goals, but this year I decided to put a few just to make reading a little bit more fun. So I have like read 60 books, no pressure at all on that one, read a classic, read The Night Circus because it's been on my shelves for so long. Yeah, I just put some washi tapes, and as you can tell also everything is like a star theme because it's just what I like. This is my anticipated release spread, and this is gonna be for the first 6 months of the year. I only wrote January because I'm so scared of missing one, but I have a list of all the releases that I really want to keep track on, so I have to finish this spread. I really want to read Concrete Rose. Okay, this is also one of my favorites of this year, which is my top of 2021. I never choose like a book of the year or like top 10, but I really want to try it out this year. Every month of the year I'm only gonna put 3 books, like my top favorite books that I read that month, and 3 is the maximum. And then in here I have Fight for the Crown. I will pick 1 book of each month and they will fight till we have one left at the end of the year. I just don't know how this is gonna go, but I love how it looks with the stars. This is not book related, but I have a movies and a series page. I like to keep track of my movies, series, and how I read them, so I will just write the movie or the series. And the stars, I also will probably put like season 1, season 2, and all the episodes that I watch, because sometimes I don't finish my series. This is one of the most helpful pages in my whole bullet journal, which is my current TBR. And what this means is these are all the books I currently own that I have to read, and these are only physical books. I didn't include ebooks because I do have a lot of those, but it will take too much, so maybe I will write them over here. I just can't look at this page and see like, look how many you have to read. Then we move into my, these are so empty, I'm sorry, I just have to, you know, this is just a setup. This is my other edition spread, is that I have a lot of books that I own in Spanish and I really want to get them in English, or maybe I have the book in paperback and I really want it in hardcover, so here's where I keep track of all the editions I want. I also have a page for YouTube. These are YouTube videos that I watch and that maybe I want to try out. And then my book defacing page, which are books that I want to deface. This is my first time doing this and I'm so scared. My reading stats of the year. I'm gonna keep track of them on an Excel spreadsheet. I will just fill one of these every time I read a book by each genre. Then I have gender, male, female, non-binary, and multiple. Then I have the number of pages, format, if it's ebook, physical, or audiobook, and then the star rating. Habib, you are recording? I'm filming, yeah. It's okay. Love you. I love you too. Then I have a thriller mystery. One thing I realized in 2020 is that I love reading thriller and murder mystery books. So I want to do like a big spread of books that you recommend or that I see recommended in other channels. I cannot tell because it doesn't show up, but it says art wall ideas. Another thing I really want to do in 2021 is support more independent artists. I open my own Etsy store, so I think it's super important to support small businesses, and I want to do an art wall with art from my favorite books and my favorite characters. Then we have my Laini Taylor collection. If you don't know, I collect Laini Taylor's books and every single edition, so this is just a track of all the ones that I'm missing, and as you can tell, I'm missing a few of them. And then we have my January TBR, which is not finished at all. Let's fill it with quotes and stuff, so I cannot wait to film like my January TBR spread. That's gonna be it for my reading journal. I really hope you enjoy it. It's super basic, but maybe it gives you some ideas to put into your own bullet journal, reading journal. Sorry, I'm messing up all the time. And now let's go into my bullet journal. I want to do something simple. I have this cheat sheet, which is basically just see where I have like the middle of the page, so I don't have to count every single time I do a spread. Then I have a 2021 page, and as you can tell, I'm going for a star theme once again. This is my year at a glance. I split the month and the boxes, and I have another one for September, October, November, and December. As I told you, I always put a quote in here, and this is again from the same book as my reading journal. It's from Dara Smogamoth, and it says, "Hope can be a powerful force. Maybe there's no actual magic in it, but when you know what you hope for most and hold it like light within you, you can make things happen, almost like magic. Wishes are false, hope is true, hope makes its own magic." That few last sentences are from my reading journal. Then I have a simple goals page, which I will write the goals that I want to hit this year. We'll do like a grateful page, and they put things that they are grateful every single day. The year is super long, and sometimes you just forget what you did in the year. So here I just want to put like memories that I had, things that I learned, stuff. So I will write the date and what happened that day, and I'm probably gonna have more of these. It's so empty, I'm so sorry. Cover all of these in photos from like every single month, or you know, just a photo collage of 2021. And then we just go into my January spread. Here I put my reminders of 2021, or the reminders that I always tell myself if I'm having a bad day, which is first, there will always be a tomorrow. We will wake up and we will try again. 2, thoughts are only thoughts and they aren't a reality. 3, hope can be a powerful force. And then 4, it's okay to not be okay. So those are like the 4 things I say to myself when I'm feeling down. And the month overview, the books I want to read, a little quote, my playlist. I love to keep track of my music, a little overview where I write what is happening each month, and then I'm just going straight into my daily spread. Yeah, that's gonna be all for my bullet journal. It's pretty empty right now, but I hope in the next months I can fill it a little bit more. That's gonna be all for today. I really hope you like it. Please, please, please tell me in the comments if you keep a bullet journal or a reading journal, and what is your favorite page, or what is the theme you're going with it. Just tell me about it in the comments. I love talking to you all. If you want to keep updated with my reads, I do have a bookstagram where I post daily, or you can follow me on Goodreads. We can be friends there. If you want to check any of the materials or the journals I use, I will link everything down below, or as much as I can find. And yeah, I think that's gonna be all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!